marriage always start off with a fairy tale.
There is something about you that keeps me by your side, baby. So much about you I never can deny. I feel love and affection when I hold you in my arms. Girl, I love it.
Welcome again to another episode of the Glory Carrier Moment. This we get in people business, we interview, review, and we bring on things, different stuff. Of course, brought to you by, of course, Stefan, Peninsilyn, and the Glory Carrier Movement and the Glory Gospel Card. You know what I mean? So today we have a very nice interview. Yeah, we have a couple this time. I see. She starts smile already. I tell you, I love that about marriage, you know. I love that about marriage. This is the Kaisleys. Because I don't want to spoil the name. Kaisleys.
Yeah.
All right, so we have the Kaisleys, Michelle and Ian. I tell you. And trust me, we going to talk. So if you have a rough marriage, or if your marriage a turnover, these people are the doctor for it. I tell you.
We are the doctors.
Yeah, so let me first ask you guys, how many years now?
It's been 12 years.
12 years? That's a dozen. Congratulations compared to some people who finish all in 1 week, 1 month. 12 is good. So it's 12 years. These people going. So here what we're going to do. Me are going to get into the business. Yeah. Good. So guess what? Let's take a break. And come back. Go deep into them business. Yes. Welcome back again. I tell you, the Glory Carrier Moment. Remember we are talking to the marriage doctors. I tell you, the Kaisleys, Michelle and Ian. All right? They just said they got you 12 years. They are 12 years now. 12 years of marriage. I want to know semi fast. Every marriage always start off with a fairy tale. Sure. Some people say them met on plane. Some met underground, some met in church, someone go to church and find somebody, all right? But I want to know, me and my wife have our fairy tale, but me tell the story better than she. So I want to ask, how do meet? How you guys met? How do meet?
You wanna tell? I mean, we met in church. Yeah, we met in church.
That does sound nice, man. Me want to get the good boy. That does sound too nice.
Okay.
Just go to church and go
to exactly.
We actually met literally in church. I'm 10 years older than Michelle.
Yes.
When I met her, when I saw her the first time, I was 26 years old.
And I was 16.
And she was 16 years old.
Whoa, and that was okay?
No.
The government have nothing to do with that?
No. I said when I saw her.
We were not linking up that time.
That's right. No. She was a child. I was 26 years old.
Yes.
What I saw in her was a real person, real woman.
Yes.
I mean, even though she was a 16-year-old, always Christian girl.
Yes.
But there was something different about her, because when I saw her, I was not looking at her as a wife.
Yes.
Didn't see that. I mean, I'm 26-year-old at that time. I was been going on with my life.
You see, I was a decent girl, but you wasn't looking at her deeper than looking at her.
No, I was actually...
You're not doing mine, you know. So me coming to you, you know.
I was actually a single man.
Yes.
With my girlfriend.
Whoa.
Yes, I mean,
you're the man I say in a church you meet I'm single having girlfriend, don't play the man.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was not walking saved.
Yes.
I was not walking saved at the time.
Yes.
But I'm a church boy.
Yes.
I'm a pastor's kid. So no matter what
PK
kind of
them
life,
always bad, no PK
yeah,
bad.
so no matter what was going on in my life, I'm always turning up at church. Even though when there's something that I don't want to go to church, for some reason Sunday I'm in church.
Yes.
And I was realizing that this young lady, she was different. She was always a leader. She was always having these other girls around her, that she was so much of a leader, and her morality was a peak.
Something grab your heart.
No, it was my eye at that time.
All right.
Yeah.
You walk by sight at that time.
Right. It was my mind.
Yes.
And at that time, it wasn't. The sight on her was nothing intimate. There was nothing intimate in my sight towards her. I just noticed something about that young lady, and you know, over time, we become good friends. And what some people might think that you can have good friends without any form of sexual intention at all, and it was so. And over years with that time, we became best friends.
Yes.
And complete clean relationship.
Clean.
Clean relationship. An
Yes.
absolutely clean relationship.
All right, wait, come here. Wait. Me hear for your story now. That's you. So, did you see him when he saw you then at 16? You saw him?
No.
Oh, he might look by you.
I didn't see him at 16.
She probably didn't notice I was in church.
I just saw him as like a regular church guy at church.
You never
He was
seen
not
him.
in my category as far as...
Wait, me like this. He wasn't in your category.
No, not at the time, no. 16, 26? No. not
Your
at the time.
category was different.
My age group.
You
She was a
never
kid,
looked at
she
him.
was a teenager,
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what
she was a teenager. She was a kid.
but Uno are now sharing, doing 12 years in marriage. How that work?
Man,
What happened?
Best friends.
Best friends. Best friends.
Stick a pin right
Here
here.
what happened?
Stick a pin right here.
Best
Stick a
friends.
pin. I like how you started out by saying best friend.
Yeah, very important.
Make we not jump the gun because every piece of something I grab, I'm taking out all these things.
Okay.
I understand that you are now 12 years in marriage. And the first thing you present to me is that you both was best friends.
Yes, very important.
When you have a friendship, when your relationship, your marriage is built on a friendship foundation, when tsunami comes, hurricane comes, whatever it is, whether it be Matthew or whatever hurricane may come, it will not shake your foundation. You may be shaken, but it's not broken.
How important that is. So wait, man, because she looking up. No one here. From you know.
No, 'cause the thing
How
is-
important it is to be best friends.
All right.
Before anything else.
Anything else. The thing is, at the time of 16, I mean, I was in and out of the church at the same time, but more like in my 20s. We started to talk more.
Yeah.
And I used to call him up like, Ian, where you at? You're not at church today. This is time was.
But you start to miss him now.
No,
but the thing is-
start it. Oh, hold on. Let me set this up.
Yes,
Let me set
I
this
like
up.
this.
Let me set this up. Before she get to that part, because
No,
there's
you said
a whole lot of stuff missing out right there.
Exactly.
And that's what
Before
me
we
say, me
get to
like
that.
here, what the better story.
Here what happened.
Yeah.
Within the time,
Yes.
within the time where she was my friend, sometime I don't see her for years.
Yes.
Yes, and for a couple of years I have not seen her. She'll be here and there, and she grow up now into her 20s, and you know, she's a young lady now, and at that time I got married.
Yes.
Yeah, I got married because, as I said, she was not, so I got married.
She was not in your category for marriage. As
No, she was young. She was a child. I wasn't looking for her as a wife.
But okay,
I got married.
All right, you pushed. See, he pushed all the way forward to the marriage part. But let's go back a little bit.
Yes, yes. Come.
Okay.
Wait,
All right, so-
hold up in. Take a break. I have to take a break right here. So it's to it getting turned up.
Are you tired of throwing away money to landlord? Owning your own home is easier than you think. Call your mortgage expert, Zaina White, and she can help you turn your hard-earned dollars into equity. Zaina White at Trust Lending Corporation, 321-557-5033. Bad credit, no credit, all credit welcome. First time on buyer programs, you name it, Zaina has it. 321-557-5033.
Peter, talk to me, no, man. Peter, talk to me.
Them said Peter in the hospital.
Don't ever do that again. Ever. Or else what? Me start behaving like a child? Stop being an ungrateful son. No, I'm not going to tell you anyone. I am telling you, you don't need to put Jesus in
make stuff get clean, man.
Oh, so that's how you look at it.
You know my farm, don't come to me like that. Don't come tell me about bread wash. As a matter of fact, I'm not bread wash. I am blood wash. What is going on? Lord, take it out, give me the peace. Oh, I got to, oh, I got the police. Come on, listen to me. Listen, why your son? Go and notice that way, you know. He might be able to say, and I pick up and I fly, you know. You don't get it. Not because they hold me in the cold. I mean, karate, I see that put that down picture. It is putting that down picture for your marriage.
Yo, no, which party put your money in that?
Welcome back again. I tell you, it's getting heated and nice. Alright, the glory carry moment and we're talking to the Kaisleys. Michelle was about to tell us a sweet story.
A sweet one.
Yes, so give us your part.
All right, so he was a part of the youth department also,
Yes.
right? So now I'm a little older now. So I seen him, of course I seen him, and he's handsome and everything. So at the time I told my mom and my sister that, okay, you know, Brother Ian was his, you know, we call him Brother Ian. I'm gonna go ahead and let him know how I feel about him.
Wait there, I love this. So you saw him now?
Yeah.
You're at it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you go home to your parents
And told them.
tell your mom,
Yeah, I wanna
your
tell him
family
how I feel about him.
about somebody that you see,
Yeah,
where you're interested in.
exactly. So
No,
then-
this nice. Oh, some people are going like ladies can't see man and interested. Go more, I want to hear more.
All right, so then youth service was over. I needed a ride home, so this was my opportunity. We live in the same area, so I asked him to tell me, drop me home.
Don't drop out the part of here what you just said. That this was your opportunity, you know.
To let him know how I feel about him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we going home now, and then he said, Michelle, I have something to tell you. So in my mind, I'm like, oh God, he has something to tell me too. Okay.
My God.
So then he dropping me home. We reached, he said, I want to show you something. I said, okay, you want to show me something? He said he bought a house, and he's getting married. So my heart went down to my belly, like, oh my God, I can't tell this man how I feel about him.
Hold on a little bit,
about to
man.
get married.
You know about to tell this man
How I feel about
how
him.
I feel about him. I think I like you. Something that wants
Yes.
inside me for you. And his thing to tell you that he's getting
Yeah,
married.
he's getting married.
And oh my God.
My heart dropped to my belly. So then he showed me, I said, okay, that's nice, blah, blah, blah. When is the
But you
wedding?
never mean it though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Which one?
When you say, oh, that's nice.
No, I didn't mean it. No, of course. I covered all that
So
up.
you almost killed the woman.
She was my friend. In my
Exactly.
mind, she was
But
my
he tells-
friend, so I can share anything with her.
Can't take them PK and they always hurt people. Go tell me
So
that.
then he dropped me home and everything, and we were there long talking, and in my mind I'm like, should I still tell him how I feel? But I said, no, I can't do that because he's engaged to get married.
They're supposed to tell him and change his mind.
But then at the same time I was like, no, I can't do that.
Okay.
He already chose someone already. So I went inside crying to my mom and my sister, forget it. I don't need to talk to him anymore because he's about to get married and he has a child already anyway. So I don't want a man that already have a child.
Yeah, you don't want a man
No,
like
'cause
that.
yeah. So I said, forget it.
That's how you tell yourself.
Yeah, that's what I told my mom.
All right, hold on. Don't stick your mouth, God, you hurt her. What happened? When you said to her, tell me that moment. That
I
was
took her to show her the house that I was buying for my wife. And
you're wicked, you know.
I'm showing my friend something.
Did you know that she have any feelings? She was moving anyway.
No. She was very, very secure about that. No, you're talking about a chaste young lady who she had kept herself and all of that kind of stuff. And with me, at this point now, I am an active Christian man in the church. So at this point now, I can't. That was not in my head.
So you take her to show her a house that you're going to buy for your wife.
Yes.
And I tell her she's going married. When she have it in her heart, said she was going to tell you, said she like you.
Yeah, she didn't tell me that. She should have told me that a few months ahead, you know.
No, you see her, you never see her that. So what happened? What got down?
So I knew nothing about it because as she told me nothing about it. She had invitation to my wedding, she didn't turn up.
You invited her, I wouldn't go neither. I wouldn't go.
My mom went, I didn't go.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
For some-
at
she said
all
it was something
these
that she didn't
times,
come anyway.
you didn't know that you hurt her.
Had no knowledge.
So what
about
happened? What changed around? Because you are now 12 years in mind.
it. But here what happened now?
Yes.
She got engaged to be married.
And he was supposed to be my best man.
Take a break. Don't move. She's engaged. I want to get to that. Take a break.
I'm taking a bath.
Every day I take bath. Sure. Me say it was hell and powder house coming here, you know. It was very trial and temptation. The boy them rap me when me are coming in. The boy them, when me a walk on the road, the boy them see me this okay, the boy them think I'm foreigner. The boy them rap me say so, the boy them rap me. The boy them see me, and I fight me and me fight them, not through me hold me no foul. Me fight them, cause they don't go with all of my money when me come here, so. So I fight them, and I fight them to the very last drop me and them a fight. And the boy them fight me until they reach and fight me $2. And then one of the boy I talk about if I $2 me I go and suffer. So me tell him no, I was honest. I said no. Me think you was going to take me $1,000 out of my shoes. And the boy them take it. Them take it. But it's alright. The Lord will abide before I died. Yes. Oh yes, man. But I gotta reach home. I want something to eat. All the way coming I want to use the toilet. While me say restroom them and him grave one bust them thing. I don't.
Welcome back again. I tell you, it was a nice point a while ago. I mean, don't know why you little mix up to you now. So, you was telling me about, when you reach where you was telling me that
she now is engaged to be married.
That is after?
Way after.
After you're married? You're in a marriage, don't go and go.
My marriage at that point was going, supposedly, it was going fine.
Fine, yeah.
Right. Now, my friend now.
Yes.
Is about to get married.
This is your friend?
Yeah, yes. My friend is about to get married. Of course, she engaged me into it. I mean, come on, I'm getting married, so I'm excited about her.
So you invite her to your wedding?
Yeah.
And she never come because you hurt her?
No, she couldn't make it for some reason.
You couldn't make it? I feel like you did it for purpose, couldn't make it.
I don't think so.
No, all right, oh God, me understand.
She just couldn't come.
She couldn't, all right.
Yeah. Well, because her sister was there, her mom was there, and everybody was there.
All right, so.
But no, she is engaged to be married, and she made sure I was one of the first persons who knows about it.
Yes.
So, no.
You never did that for her, did you?
No.
Okay, all right.
I'm excited about it. No, we're friends.
Yes.
I'm excited about her. No, so I'm up in there and talking to her, getting her pumped up now. She's not Jamaican by birth.
She's not Jamaican.
She's British.
She's not Jamaican by birth. No, because you hear me talk patois.
Yeah,
she's a Brit, eh? She's a Tay. Yes.
So I was making jokes with her. So look here. No, your husband is Jamaican. He's a pastor in Jamaica. He's supposed to be a pastor in Jamaica. And no, she's supposed to get married.
Yes.
And live in Jamaica.
And move to Jamaica.
Oh, you want to go move to Jamaica?
Yeah.
Welcome home.
So I was even making joke. I said, no, guess what? Because she's always in church.
Yes.
At church open, Michelle is in church.
Yes.
So I said, look, Michelle, you're going to get married now, you know, so you may have to check that part of the running every day, you know. So remember, now you're going to have a family.
You're encouraging her how to be a good wife.
Yes, so you may have to, check that out, you know.
Yes.
Don't let your husband go to church every day, which is fine, go to church, but no. And all that kind of stuff. Even to tell her now that you're going to have to, running jokes, and you're going to have to get visa. Remember, you're not Jamaican, he's going to have to sign papers for you, get immigration and papers for you to live in Jamaica and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I was telling her, giving her rounds up and stuff like that. Happened to that, in wedding time come round, she gonna have to tell you about that little part. Wedding time come round and she give me this bad news that...
Hold on. The question is, so now then, based on where you're going to, is that you're telling me that you married and then you move on to married?
Yes, but I never got married.
Hold on, me soon come back to you, that one is so nice. Wait, how you mean?
Nah, it was more...
You engaged, planning, invitation gift, so him...
It was more like a heartbreak.
A heartbreak?
Yeah.
No, you get one heartbreak and another look here. Me don't want even hear the heartbreak that go. People, the marriage never happened with she.
It never happened. No. There was something that...
Alright, it never happened. So sir, if you see, it never happened. I bet. Well,
I say same thing.
So it never happened.
It never happened.
No.
So
we'll leave it at that.
Let's leave it. It never happened. You never bother man. You did marriage stage.
Yeah.
Yes, with children.
So what with children?
Yeah, 2 lovely girls.
Okay, so I mean this journey, probably this is just it for someone to understand something more to this. Because I get a whole heap already, you know. So now, you are now married. 12 years. You was married. She was about to get married. It didn't happen. Yours happened.
What caused it?
What happened? How comes the day I said I got to go to the marriage for 12 years? I want to do.
I was married to a pastor's daughter.
No, no understand that. So, yeah, PK and PK, yeah.
And it's so more like what it's supposed to be, you know?
Yeah.
And when you try everything to make it work, and then some things just don't want to come your way. No matter how much you try in some ways to keep a marriage together, you know, it just wouldn't work.
In other words then, you were struggling in your marriage.
Struggle? It just couldn't get off the ground.
It couldn't make.
It barely get off the ground.
I want to tell you, say this right little moment here, so, on big moment.
Yeah.
Your marriage couldn't get off the ground. And your marriage didn't work. You never married, period.
No, it never happened.
Never
Could it be that God purposely did have this to be?
Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. There are some marriages that were not put together by God.
I want you to say, look right now the camera, look in one of them. Say what you just said a while ago.
There are some marriages that were not put together by God, and when those marriages are about to go together, you will find a lot of red flags, and you kick all the red flags down.
What you mean? So it say what God has joined together. Let no man put a son. You never become a son.
No. The key word is the one that God has put together. What God has put together. Join together.
So are you saying then that God is not every marriage was ordained by God?
No.
So you are saying that some people joined without God's permission?
You pick up somebody and can't go put him before God and tell God,
this is what I want.
This is what I want.
And God fix it for me.
And tell God to fix it. In other words, you give God a shopping list and say, we're going to take care of that.
So I still want to go back on your thing, you know, because you are now struggling. Did you know about no struggling?
Yes, I knew.
Okay.
Well, she knew about it years ago.
And all of this,
him down, like,
you were still friends.
Exactly. Best friends.
Yeah.
Supreme.
No, this is
and a matter of fact,
this is very interesting.
A matter of fact, the kind of friends that would encourage you to pray into your marriage, she was giving me instructions or helping me say, Ian, you gotta make this work. You gotta
Stop again. Work. You was encouraging her how to be a good wife when she got married. That didn't work. Now you are in one that is struggling, and she's now encouraging you how to stay in it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And at this point there was no desire, nothing past great friends into this.
All right, that's what you're saying.
It's the truth.
Okay, all right.
I kid you not.
So you weren't thinking about this?
No.
So with all your struggles, there was nothing in you. All right, let me ask you. In all the struggles that he was going through, and the hurt and the heartbreak that you have suffered, you never think that, you know, probably this is my husband?
No.
You didn't think this?
No.
You would just actually see him as a friend?
As a friend.
Oh, it flipped.
Years pass. Years pass, and I
when they say years? Years pass.
How many years you were married?
6 years. I was married for 6 years total. No, by the time it was finished, it was 7.
Almost 7 years. Yeah.
Almost 7. And once the marriage was over, divorce, all of that, and decided, look, my life is in a wreck. The part where she got blamed, so to speak, was when I'm in pieces. I'm in complete pieces, and it's time for me to pick myself up, right? And then my best friend came in the picture, in the picture right now. I didn't say in the midst, in the picture of my life, to say, look here, I need friends, I need people around me, praying people, right? And we started to be friends.
You said you want praying people around you. Your marriage was out.
I was in complete mess.
Let's take a break. I want to take it back from the mess part.
Say you're right when you're wrong. The love you give to me got me sprung. You got me sprung, yeah. I can tell by the way that you hold me. You would never leave me lonely. And I knew from the day you approached me. Lit a fire in my heart. Keep me warm when my nights are the coldest.
All right, welcome back. The glory carry moment, and these people are carry of the glory of God through marriage. Sound kind of confusing. But listen to me. Listen to me now. You say you was broken up in marriage, you twist up your everything.
In a lot of pieces. I'm single with 2 girls.
You're single and you have 2 girls.
2 baby girls.
So you have kids. Hold on. I want to say, no, somebody must have confused on who I followed from the beginning of the story now. Because she said she don't want nobody with no kids.
Yeah.
No, you have 2
more.
2 and a 1. You have 2. And you don't only have 2. You have baggage.
Yeah, more.
You broke up.
On top of what I had when she knew me first. No? 2 more now.
You mess on top. Wait, on top of what she know you with?
Yeah, I have 2 more kids now.
So she know you with, she know you with 1?
No, I had 2.
You had 2?
Yeah.
And then 2 more?
Yes.
So 4 now?
Yes.
So you have all of the qualities now when you're supposed to fit in our category.
It's actually 5 though.
Oh,
Cheyenne.
No, it's 3 and now 2 more.
So 5.
Yes.
Master, you boil.
Gone out
No, you boil, man. No, tell me now.
3 kids.
When you never want 1. No, a 5. Almost a 6 aside team.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And here you come. No, seriously, somebody has struggled with something because you have to go contented now. In a marriage, you have to go contented with 6 step in it. 5 step in it. A man that is so broken, that is scattered all over. Divorce. And all of them something else. What happened? Me don't want to hear from him. Me want to hear from what happened? What reached you?
What reached me?
Yeah, what happened?
I was always a person that was, when I was younger, I said I want to have 2 kids. I want to have a boy and a girl, and I want to have a big family. So I'm like a big family person regardless anyway. So the children...
confused me now, Sister Michelle.
No,
You're confused.
Listen,
She always want a big family.
Oh, you the one have only for kids?
No, 2 kids.
Then 2 couldn't be big.
No, but I always wanted a big family.
Oh.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
family
work the brains
around
and they're quiet somewhere along the line, you know.
No, she like people around her.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
like
go
a
ahead,
big
go ahead.
family.
So,
So I mean, you want to push the story forward?
No, me just want to hear how you transition now. What changed your mind?
I changed my mind for that?
Yes.
Okay,
how
remember,
the marriage come about?
remember when he told me he was getting married, I was like, man, whatever, I don't need
Yeah, that's your way.
Yeah, exactly, because he already have kids already, and I'm single, I don't have no children, so make him go on.
Yeah.
But really deep down, I'm like hurt, you know what I'm saying? Even if he had kids at the time, I wouldn't care, I would still talk to him if he had kids.
Okay, so...
But since he said he getting married, I said, you know what, go on.
That go on now, it mash up,
Exactly.
it tear up, he's a broken man.
Exactly, so since now he has, him having the 5 children, it didn't bother me.
It didn't bother you?
No. And then actually the two were in Jamaica and 1 was here.
Yeah, my thing now is how the approach I go now.
No, she already knew my kids, the girls here, and so at this point now I'm a divorced person, broken, with 5 children.
While some of you ladies,
When you say 5 children, you think about little kids that are little kids.
No, well,
it doesn't matter. You have 5 kids.
Yeah.
You're divorced. You are broken. You are everything, and here you come, and you find there's what changed the stuff. You are now going to marry to this person.
Because,
this is where we're straight to some people.
All right, this is it right here. When I looked at Ian, I look at him like he's a true man of God, and the love of God that was in his life, and the reflection of that draw me to him.
Even though he was broken.
Even though he was broken, that's what drew me to him.
He still maintained the man of God status.
Yeah, exactly. And the way he moved, the respect he had for me as a woman. Because he could easily well come up on me, but he didn't.
And that brings that respect.
Yeah,
so now
I respect him.
You move on. Yeah. So now you got married. And you have stepkids to deal with.
They're not stepkids, they're my children.
No, she don't like the word.
No, we know. Sorry. Okay.
My adopted children.
Generally, people who watch it, that is what they're going to say.
Yeah, the stepchildren.
And sometimes you're now, this is, I don't know how to put this, but everything that you didn't want, you get.
Exactly.
All right? So now you have to be working on this man to bring him back. Not to be a good husband because you already was one, right?
Yeah, he was a good husband.
So what kept you together now after you, how you work out being that? Because many people who have, after being so much broken with a past bad marriage, I know you're going into one. Was there time that you really consider if I'm gonna bother want this again? Why? What make you push to do it again? After you feel so terribly one.
I grew up into a tight-knit family.
Yeah.
I grew up with my parents who was married and stayed married all their lives until one died and my grandparents died and they died in a marriage.
Yes.
And that's what I know is real.
Yes.
When I realized that I needed to move forward, I needed to move forward, and for some reason I have 2 girls.
Yes.
I have 2 girls.
They need a mother figure.
Yes. Yes, they need a mother figure. And at that time, their biological mother had left out of their life and gone. I was a single father with 2 girls.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with 2 girls.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna leave my kids or share them out and give them to anybody else. These are mine. And then she came in and started to help me out with these girls.
Not married yet?
No. She started to help me out with these girls because I can't do hair and stuff like that. And then you start realize that what you saw, and you saw it from afar, maybe what you saw is right in front of your nose for a very, very long time. And you didn't recognize that what is real is right in front of your nose. You were looking too far ahead, and it's right in front of your nose, and you missed it.
Wow. So I should ask you this then. At that point in your life, did you stop to say, wow, I made the wrong choice. This was where I should have been from beginning.
Yeah.
Does that make you love him more?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Because this is the man from the beginning until now. This was the man that I believe that God had ordained to be a part of my life.
You was about to touch a point earlier that we need to go down further, where you said you was blamed, you was called homewrecker and stuff like that. Why would you do that? How that come about? Because basically you wasn't in the picture period when him go through all that he go through. You was the one hurt him. You was going out on your own and all stuff. Let me just even ask to go down deep in it. Let me do it this way. How did you overcome that?
Prayer.
That ever break you yet? You're in a relationship that this person know that it didn't work with this person and they left, and now you are in the picture and you have been blamed for that wreck. How do you manage that?
It was hard. It was even to the point where I was in church and I didn't want to be in church. I used to be in the praise and worship team, and I remember singing on praise and worship and knowing people saying those things. I had to put the mic down one time and just cut it and just walk out the church.
It affects you that much?
It was so bad.
Yes, man. Look, what my succession is that we can pray together here. You cannot be so hard and tough. I am telling you the solution to fix this referendum of your family. You are to get together. We can do it here together one night, and I will pray because I have the power that fall on me. Yes, I have the tongue talk from Jamaica. I have it. I have the power to break you and all action. So, therefore, I will pray. I will get.
Because people are blaming you.
What? I was like, you know what? I don't even need to go to church. I stopped going to church.
Did that have any bearing on your marriage?
At the time, no.
At the time that you know she was going through that, what was your response? How you deal with that?
There is only so much things that I could do at that point. At that point, some of these people were people who I was relying on for their shoulder. And people don't tend to come and ask you what really happened. They go and they really make a story and make an assumption.
Persons who you expect to stand there with you.
Yes, exactly. Leaders.
I'm talking about most people who could preach. No, it was like a field day for most people who could preach. Because everybody go up on the pulpit, they have a message.
That's what that is.
And you know that is you them preaching now.
Exactly.
So
and they didn't know the story. They knew nothing about the story.
Hold on now, man. This is where people go and grab this. So you know that is you them are preaching. And you sit down there. In other words, you are now 12 years. It means that you have overcome a lot of stuff. Your marriage never start off so, as though you were friends, your marriage didn't start off so smooth. It was a rough takeoff.
Yes, sir.
How would you say to someone that at that same level right now, how should they handle that situation?
Get wise counsel. Get wise counsel.
Wise.
You don't have to go to God, man. Your family is in disarray. You don't need to go to God for him to fix it. So I'm just telling you.
Wise counsel. I'm talking about biblical wise counsel.
Not someone's opinion.
No. Get wise counsel. Wise counsel means not because somebody who like you, who will tell you exactly what you want to hear. Tell you what you must hear. And somebody who will praying for people. Get those people in your circle.
And people that you don't know. Someone that you don't know.
Get out of your circle.
Out of the circle.
Out of your regular circle, because now your circle is tainted.
Look here. I tell both of you guys. Uno said that I am brainwashed. No, listen to me. A family that prays together, stays together. Uno can't have family without God, you know. Me tell you all the while.
All right.
Your original circle is tainted.
Yes.
So you need to bring in people from outside of your circle who knew nothing about you and that you can relate to, that you can tell the whole story. That you won't get judged, because you will be judged, because this is a very sensitive position right here. Because most people who know us knew everybody in the circle. Everybody knew everybody, and they knew my ex-wife, they knew me, and they knew her.
And I guess some people were taking sides with ex-wife.
Yes. They were taking sides because we are talking about church people. You understand me? Because that's all my life. That's all what I do. You understand me? And because of whatever story that they're hearing, they're going to take it. I was never the person who will go and spill my own beans that's going on in my house. So they can't get to hear what is going on with me.
All right, stick your pin there. Stick your pin there. We're going to take a break because I need to talk to Miss Michelle about a very serious point now, based on the position that she has. So let's take a break and come back. I like how it around.
You don't need to fix it and fix your son, because look here, oh glory, something detrimental will happen to you. And I go, oh Shabba, yes, oh hold on for a minute, I feel it coming on, and the Spirit of the Lord, touch us God, pray for the, hey, I feel it in my Auntie 20. Yes, Lord, I hear you.
Welcome back again. The Glory Carrier Moment, and we are here with Michelle and Ian. Their name sounds so. It's Kaisleys or Kaisleys? Yes, we get it. It sounds. No. These are rich people name, but we soon get to that. I want to talk to you, Michelle, about something that you said. Now you are married to a man now who really, self would have said, I should have been married to him from the first beginning. You missed it, that didn't work. You went on, he married to someone else, he has kids now you have all the number, he came back in. How is it? In the marriage, sometimes stepkids are miserable. You don't like the name, she don't like it, but adapt it.
Yeah.
But how do you handle that, knowing that they are not yours?
Me, I mean, from ever since I was a little girl. So I mean, not little girl, but like a teenager. I always was working with kids. So I was always in the youth department. So I love children, and kids, any age, draw to me. And I always ask God, like, is this a calling of my life? You know, this is my purpose. And I find it was always easy for me to talk to them. The good ones and the bad ones. The ones that you say is the outcast ones, that's the ones that always come to me. So me with all these, you say children, but they're not children. Some of them are grown men. They're grown men now.
No, we know people watching it would say at that time.
But at that time, it was
grown up
easy
now.
because I showed them love. And I mean, I was always real with them. You know what I'm saying? We had conversations. I mean, I'm like, majority, all of them are like my best friends. They come to me with any problem that they have. So it was easy for me.
From then till now?
From then until now.
A matter of fact, when she met my older kid, the three eldest boys, what fascinated me about that, before we even got married, because I'm introducing her now with a blended marriage. Now I have to introduce her to my children before marriage can be a part of it.
Yes.
Because we don't want a wreck. So when I introduced them to those boys, what I noticed with her, she did not wait until the kids bring love to her.
And I brought it to them.
She brought the love to them.
Hold on a little bit, there, man. So you're saying
they're already hooked from the day
you
one.
did not wait. In other words, no, this is a wife that she not normal neither, you know. So you don't wait.
No, I don't wait.
For them to come.
You know, some people say their children, they must come and be with me because I'm going to be wife, so, you know.
Yeah,
gonna put
so you bring that, so in other words, from the beginning.
Now I push myself in there like,
what I'm saying, what I'm seeing and I'm hearing is that the fight wasn't here. This was a smooth part.
Yeah, that was
the rough part was going to church and hear people saying this. And you sit through this. You leave praise and worship and go home. Don't want to do it, but you still did want to do marriage.
Of course.
So, how long we live for 12 years?
We got 6 months.
You got 6 months?
Yes, sir. We get this. He said that's not going to work.
No, not even that.
That's not going to work.
They even said 2 years.
Yeah.
Not even at 2 years.
In 6 months and then they move up to 2 years. And I don't know.
As they live out the months, them start grow.
Add to it. And a matter of fact, she even heard that you're not going to get nothing out of him. You're not going to get no home out of him. You're not going to get nothing out of him. You know, you got 5 children, you know, you're not going to get anything out of him.
And the thing is, when people hear it, like, okay, Michelle's single and she's with this guy with 5 kids.
Older guy.
It's older guy with 5. Like, what's she doing with this man? You know,
Yeah, no,
that's the mindset. that
Me
people
and Jen are
have.
used to that. We hear that. We know that. My wife, we are used to that. That's the normal stuff. We hear that.
I don't have no children now, you know. He has the 5 kids, so they're like, oh my God, 5 kids.
And you don't have none of you pick up one whole baggage or something.
An older man, 10 years older than her.
10 years older.
With 5 kids.
You did strong though. You just feel like you're going to do this. Was this love?
Of course it was love.
Love.
It has to be love. It is love.
So
it wasn't the money.
It wasn't the money.
So we
good money
established
because you mash up.
Yeah.
What kind of
You break
Yeah,
up.
it wasn't the money.
It wasn't the money. So no, compare this to your marriage now. I mean, I want to say to the one then because that crashed. That was 6 years, almost 7. This is 12. I'm talking to you now. Marriage always go through struggles. What you did different in this one than that one?
I really didn't do anything different. I really did nothing different. I am who I am. And I tried not to do anything different because I'm gonna always go back to normal. If I try anything else, it's gonna go back to normal, and the hypocrite is you're gonna try to find out the hypocrite eventually. So I never, this is me. So I just get up every day and be me. And she just gonna accept me.
Yes.
So it's not like I say, okay, let me try this new thing. I just get up and I be who I am. And who I am is what she loves.
Yes.
Because if I had to try something different to say, okay, I tried that way and it didn't work, let me try something new. Eventually the real person is gonna come out.
Exactly.
And if the real person is not a good person, it's the same problem all over again.
So you are the same stuff. So
Never
with,
change
it,
anything
with your
about me.
12 years, I don't want nobody think. So you know the fairy tale part. Them get the outside struggles and stuff like that. How do you deal with you don't have no fight, you don't have no struggles, you don't have no disagreement. You know?
Oh, yes, we
This
do.
is the couple. This is the couple I was looking for a while. That just go through a fairy tale stuff that never have no argument.
No struggles.
Trust me. Yeah, that's
That's free.
how do you do that? How do you make it to 12 years? Starting off on a rocky road.
Just knowing that he's his own person and I'm my own person, and we're gonna have flaws. We're not gonna always agree, but sometimes I have to keep my mouth shut, and sometimes he has to keep his mouth shut. You know?
Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean? Oh, I know that. Oh, you mean something you keep your mouth shut? You afraid of
Like,
him?
no, not like that. It's just that okay. Sometimes you have a disagreement.
Yes.
And you don't go by what he has to say, and then sometimes I don't want to say the wrong thing. Sometimes things come to my mind, and if I say it, I know it's gonna break it. Like like if I want to say, okay, you're ugly man, like stuff like that.
No, you can't say that.
You can't say that.
No. Here one
You know what I'm saying? I'm just stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't try to push the argument. You try to make peace. You try to
In
make
the
peace.
marriage,
Yeah.
because remember, people, I get this. We are talking about
You try to
marriage.
make peace. You know?
So you're saying don't push the argument.
Nah, that's trying to make peace. Especially when you know it's gonna go to a place where it's gonna break it. You just walk away and just come back. And then usually that's what happens. We walk away and come back and it's fine.
So you're saying, sir, I like the part of not pushing the argument. So in other words, you have to know when it reaches into a point where it
Right?
is
It's okay, yeah. You know that this is not.
It's going to out of hand.
Yeah.
Oh. So you have to
And
be
never
conscious
go
in
to
this.
your bed
Yeah,
angry.
yeah.
Never go
No.
to your bed
Whoa,
angry.
yeah, okay. That part
Not
now.
me. I'm like,
That part now. Can I please talk about that little part?
Yes!
No.
oh, man.
I'm this guy who, if I disagree with something,
Yes.
I'm gonna come out with it. I'm gonna say I don't like that. I say my piece. I don't keep anything inside.
Yes.
This is the woman that
And
I
it's
love.
done.
This is my wife.
Yes.
So I'm gonna express myself. And
Yes.
she know I'm gonna express myself. And if my expression rub her a little bit negative, nobody's gonna sleep.
No, we're gonna fix it.
Nobody. 2-3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
We're gonna fix it.
I can't sleep.
You know my wife, you know her brother and sister?
No sleeping is gonna happen.
We
No,
can't manage
she
it,
is
so
the
we
one.
He could be just snoring, and I'm like, hello.
No, I open my eye. And I look, and there's two big eyes looking at me in the dark. So you're literally gonna sleep, right?
and it's over. It's not
You're
over.
gonna sleep, right? I said, I'm tired. No, we're not gonna sleep. The light is on. We're gonna have to deal
Where
with
the
it.
audience, I don't want the audience, I don't want you the audience, wait man, make I hear you. You say, if you're in the bed, drop asleep,
I'm falling asleep. I
she
think it's
turn
over.
on the light.
I think it's over because I just say what I have to say and we're done.
You
know?
just done, me I go sleep now.
Yeah, no, we saw that. In my mind, we saw that.
We done.
You know.
No.
In her mind, it's not over because she gotta make sure everything is done and the plate is washed and turned on and everything is dry.
So you make sure
Yes, man.
the peace make before you go sleep.
Yep.
She's not sleeping and nobody's sleeping in that room.
It's over.
You turn on the light. With the eye big, I look on him so.
Yeah,
My big eyes.
I say, we need to finish this.
yeah. She said you
So I know you then.
No.
Are you and my wife and sister?
We're not falling asleep until it is sorted out, and it have to be sorted out completely before we sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes we run out of the room, you know, and lock up in our next one, you know.
It's not happening in my
Oh,
house.
my
I try it.
You run out, you run him
One
down.
time.
I try it. It don't work. It don't work in my
2
house.
weeks ago. But that was
2 weeks.
yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Wait, so
No,
you have a disagreement, and
No,
you
this
said
was-
it
no.
cannot.
This was not disagreement.
This
No.
is more like annoying.
I snore.
He snores and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Ian, I can't sleep. And
And I want to sleep.
And he's sleeping. I'm like, turn to the left, turn to the right, go to your back, go on your stomach. And he's
So I
still
get up
snoring.
and
Yeah, work
So
with
he
him.
got up and
I
went.
get up and went to the living room because I want to sleep.
So no, that's something else. So
And then,
you are
I'm
not.
there, and I'm there. Wait, let me finish. And then I'm there like 30 minutes later. I'm like, where's Ian? I went out in the living room. I see him in the living room sleeping. I'm like, dude, you didn't come into bed. What are you doing out here?
This was not. This
No,
was
you're
not
not
really
gonna
disagreement.
boots up my wife, you know. Not do it. So hold
I
on.
said, they come in the bed. You don't be sleeping out in the living room.
Wait, you must snore and annoy you.
You can't sleep.
And you cannot sleep.
That's messed.
And you say, turn on there so. Me I work with you with the snore thing. But it can't work, the snore thing. The snore get to me. Him get up and you go back for him. No! You go back to him.
Yes. But the
No.
kid's gonna see like, oh, mommy,
you are saying.
I'm trying to protect them from stuff
Like,
like
our
that.
kids must not get up and
And
not
I'm,
see us.
I think I'm like, oh, daddy's sleeping on the bed. Oh no.
Why
sofa,
daddy's in
why?
the sofa?
Why he's sleeping in the sofa? And even if you tell them,
Then I don't say nothing.
snoring.
Yeah.
No. The thing about that, we do, and a lot of things that people might ask because they see us. Because
I like what you said. You said they are not supposed to see you.
No, sleeping in the sofa while mom is in the bed.
Yeah.
Because
If
that would
the
mean
mommy
that
snore,
something- that mean,
and daddy snore.
they constantly hear us disagree.
Okay.
And we purposely allow our kids to see us in disagreement. We
And fix
literally,
the disagreement. Like
yes,
same
we
time.
need them to see us in disagreement.
You need to see a kid.
Our kids need to see
see that
us.
we
Why is that
disagree.
important?
Because they have to learn conflict resolution.
And have to solve
And
it.
they have to learn from us. They have to see that we disagree to agree. And we agree to disagree, yet the marriage is not broken. They have to see that. If they don't
It's
see that,
normal.
they gotta know that we can't give them that fairy tale life that everything is gonna be nice and peachy.
And may I tell you, we're touching down. We're touching down. We was at the point where you said, I love it. Where you say your children. And I love that. Understand? I love that. Now, you guys have a marriage thing that you do.
Ministry.
You have a marriage ministry that you people run.
Getaway.
It's you have a getaway too, but you have a
annual
marriage.
getaway, yes.
Annual, but you have for the getaway to come, you have something going on.
exactly.
Before I ask you to talk about that, your marriage, your journey through what you passed through, have anything to do with the founding of that or the creating of that?
What really how that is founded? We have two children two eldest children. They're married,
Yeah.
and we wanted to do something with them away from home with our two married. So it really started with us and our two married children. Went out and we went out from the home to really express something to them, that to say, look, you can be married, then you know, because we want to show them that you can have an excellent marriage without a whole lot of money involved in it. For example,
Say it again.
you can have a great marriage without a lot of money, spending a lot of money.
To do the marriage, to do the wedding, or
To live,
like
to entertain
going
yourself,
places,
to
going
date,
places.
to go out.
Yeah.
For example, we one of our sons, he and his wife, before they got married, they would hang out with parking lot and come at the house. And what we did one day, we just hijacked their cars. Both of us, we went in there, and because we kind of goofy at home.
Yeah.
We just dress nice outside, but we kind of goofy at home. We play around, we dance around in the house in front of the kids and give them something to do. You know.
Oh, not idiot at home.
Kind of, yeah. We kind of.
Does that have anything to do with the marriage, keeping it spicy and nice?
Yes. And our children, it's normal to them.
They saw you behaving crazy just to give them a laugh.
Yeah.
And they laugh about it.
They go dead nuts. And they ask their mom to come and do something crazy to you now and then. Just to keep it going. So our son, they would come and sit in our driveway, and we just went one time. We just went and we hijacked. We jump in their car and say drive. So what we're gonna do? They create it. So we take them to an ice cream parlor and say, okay, one ice cream sundae for $6 or something like that, and say, okay, we'll go sit right here in the car and sit on the car and have an ice cream sundae. That's date. They just went out on a date.
Yeah, your wife just take them out for them date.
Yes, we just jump in the back of their car and
sit in our parking lot.
They just come and sit in the parking lot, just like that every evening, sitting there in the parking lot till 10 o'clock at night. And
So in other words, you're not just looking about your marriage. You're overseeing and looking even after your kids' marriage. So how it developed into?
So from there on, we decided that we're going to take it out. We're going to take it away from there. So we say once a year we're going to go somewhere. We're going to take you guys out, and then when we take them out, we say ask us hard questions.
Tip it at hard question. We're going to come back for the final part. Hard question we're going to come back to. Let's take a break.
Peter, talk to me, man. Peter, talk to me.
Them said Peter in the hospital.
Don't ever do that again. Ever. Or else what? Me even start being like a child? Talk to your ungrateful son. No, I'm not going to tell you anything.
So that's how you look at it. You know my friend, don't come to me like that. Don't come tell me about brainwash. As a matter of fact, I'm not brainwash. I am bloodwash. Come on. What is going on? Lord, take the kid out and give me the PS. Oh, I got to call the police. Call 111. Listen to me. Listen. Why your son? Don't know this way, you know. He might be up himself, you know. And I'm pick up and I'm like, you know, yeah. Not because they hold me in the cold. I mean, karate. I see that put that down picture. It is putting that down picture for your marriage.
Yo, no, which party put money in that?
Welcome again. I'll be touching down now. I tell you, I'm enjoying this thing. Marriage can work. You agree with me? Marriage can work.
Yes,
all right?
sir. Yes, you can.
Marriage can work. Now your kids ask you hard questions.
We encourage them to ask us hard questions.
I don't want to know all the questions they ask, but give me an idea what you mean by hard question.
Sex. I want them to ask us questions about sex.
You know, so that part there, nice part there, to me not trump down there, the sex part, you know.
Yeah,
you want your kids to ask about sex?
Yes, we want them to ask us about money.
Sex and money.
Yeah, those are the two things that make or break marriages.
Oh, you what? Sex break marriage?
Oh, yes.
Hey! Hey!
I can't.
Whoa! How that for sex break marriage?
The lack thereof, or disagreement, or lack of energy between two people is going to cause separation.
Yep.
And if there's a separation break, there's going to be sexual lack. Don't tell me that you have a great marriage and there's no sex in it.
Sex have in a marriage?
Yes.
Hey!
It has to be.
Yeah.
She said have to be. Hey! The lady said it have to be. Sex have to be in marriage.
Yeah.
Me not care what you say. Sex in there.
Yeah.
And money.
And money. Those things make and break marriages.
Money.
Yeah.
So what you do when the marriage gone down and you don't have the money? Have the money.
That's it. That's where your best friend comes in.
Yep.
That is why we always encourage people, make sure that you're best friends. Don't make sure that you just want a mate.
Best was before.
Say it again.
Don't just go for a mate. Go for, and if you were not best friends, make it happen. And that comes from both people. Make sure that you are best friends.
So your wife should be your best friend.
Better
And your
be your best
husband should be your best friend.
Yes. Otherwise you're going to have problems. I don't care how, if a preacher, I'm a preacher. And I don't care, she's a preacher. It doesn't matter how preacher, how much of a Christian, how much time you spend in the Bible. If you are not best friends, you're going to have an issue.
Before we done up now, watch this. Both of you are preachers.
Yes.
How no manage ministry, a marriage, a family?
It all come together because that's what make it work.
What? Make it work.
Marriage makes ministry works better.
How?
Us. Because we do the same thing. We hear the same thing. We respond to the same thing at the same time. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes, I pick up the hands.
There you go. She don't care about the hands on her.
Yes.
She care about my hands.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
It's natural.
Yes.
That's natural. So if without proper relationship,
Yes.
ministry is going to be difficult.
Without proper relationship.
In a marriage.
In a marriage.
Ministry is difficult.
Tell me one of the difficulty what would happen.
If I want to have my way, I want to have things this way, and my wife want to have things this way, we would be a hypocrite to go stand in front of somebody and say we're ministering. We're only going to make a show at that particular time. And eventually it's going to show out in the ministry somewhere that we are not together.
So what if when you would have a disagreement, you have a thing, something not going last night or something not going good, I'm upset, and we're going to church, how you do that? You know, fix it up. Although she
that
said
don't
that,
happen. That don't
That would never happen.
That's the whole idea. That's if we have a disagreement, we're not going back on it, but even if we have a disagreement, one of the main events that causes marriage to work, I have to remember this is my best friend right here.
Yes.
This is my best friend right here. I'm not gonna hurt my best friend. And I'm expecting the same thing back. We don't believe that marriage is 50-50. Marriage in our case is not 50-50.
How much?
It's 100-100.
100. So
I'm
this is
gonna
a
give my
200. This is a 200 marriage right here.
Yeah. I'm
100.
My responsibility.
100.
Yeah, my responsibility in my heart and in my mind. My responsibility. I don't care about her responsibility. I care about my responsibility is to minister 100%. I'm focusing on what my responsibility is. I'm focusing 100% on her. I'm not expecting anything. I'm giving 100% without expecting anything.
And I'm giving 100%.
Like I said, when we talk about marriage, listen. Christ and the church. You'll always hear me say that when I speak to married couple. Christ and the church. And listen, the man say, he might give 100%, which is Christ, giving 100% to the church, and expect the church in turn to give 100% in worship. This is marriage. Tell me about your ministry, what is it about? Why, how it start? What is it doing now?
What we do right now is that every year we go away from home, and we have married couples among us that are hungry.
Yes.
And who wants to have a great marriage.
Yes.
So what they do, we never profess that we have an excellent marriage.
No, we don't.
Yes.
We never do that because we want to show people that there are hitches and roadblocks and speed bumps in marriages.
Yes.
So we go out and we are completely transparent with these couples.
Mm-hmm.
So they ask us hard questions. How did this, how you pass this? When you do this, we don't go out there and profess that we are perfect every day, because we are not. What we do have is a great relationship that makes the marriage works well.
Yes.
So they ask us questions, how you do it, and we respond to them biblically.
Biblically.
Because we try to live a biblical marriage.
That's right. Now, I'm going to ask both of them. My final questions for them, maybe, is give me the 4 top things that will make a marriage. 4 things that will make a marriage. And also 4 things that will break a marriage. Both of them is 100%. So the 200 together will answer me.
I don't know about your 4 lists.
No, me
never
not
had
me.
their
Me
own
answer
4
no.
lists. But with us, I'll say for the 4 things.
Which one of them this?
It's friendship.
This would make it.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah. Love.
Love.
Respect.
Respect.
And obedience according to the word.
Obedience according to the word.
God, yeah.
That's your 4.
Yeah.
That to make the marriage. Now give me your 4.
I will use the same thing, and where the respect part come in, I put in love. My responsibility is to love her.
Yes.
You see?
I said respect here, right?
So where she put in that respect, I put in that love. So it's the same 4 ingredients, but my responsibility, instead of putting the respect, because I know she requires love.
Yeah.
I want respect.
Yeah.
You see, so she gave me respect, and I give her love. And with our putting all those entities together, it works for us.
The 200 look like them are work together. Give me the final 4, we crush it.
Oh my God. Disrespect is number 1.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
Is the biggest part that selfishness.
Yeah, selfishness.
Yeah, disrespect and selfishness. I don't know what other 4 we could use,
I'm trying to
but,
think of one right now.
if we could just wing it, I would say disrespect.
To me, I say sex, but that's a lack of sex too,
Because we we won't even want to put that out there on the table like that, because we don't have that issue. Honestly,
no,
we don't have that issue.
we're talking in general.
If it is out of it,
Y'all said lack of sex is something that will destroy a marriage.
It could destroy a marriage. And the disregard of how we handle money, it could rip it apart. And I learned some stuff along the way.
Yes.
So what I learned along the way, I implement it here to say, look here, this lets us make sure that this works in this. And it's not something that we put and we have a business meeting to say this is what we're gonna do. For some reason, it just flows in.
So you're saying that you grow with your marriage, or in your marriage, you grow together.
We're growing.
And still growing.
And you're still growing.
And we're still learning.
Still learning. Yeah.
You're still learning.
Some stuff I'm like, really?
Yeah.
What you say, really?
No, some stuff about him like, this is you, really? This is you, Ian?
So you will learn each other as the day go by.
As the day go by.
But the
and
love,
I'm still learning her,
But the love keep it together. So in general, I always ask the question: can marriage still work and last?
I believe it.
If the church can last, marriage can last.
I say put God in the midst of your marriage. He's the third person.
Put God in the midst
In the
of the
middle of
marriage.
it. Right in the center.
He's right there. He's in the middle.
It's a glory carrier moment. We're talking to Michelle and Ian. Give me the rich people name again. Kaisleys.
He's speaking life, eh?
Yeah. And trust me, marriage can work. It's another moment, a glory carrier moment. I remember, if you don't hear them again, whatsoever they want to say, comment, like, share. And if anybody ever seek marriage or so forth and want to talk to you guys, are you available to?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. You could message us through the Facebook page.
Give us the Facebook page.
Marriage is lit.
Marriage is
Lit.
L-I-T. And you'll see a couple of flames behind.
Marriage is lit.
Right.
Marriage is lit. L-I-T. And that's your Facebook thing.
That's the ministry Facebook.
Yes.
Marriage is lit. And but then contact us by our name, Ian or Michelle Kaisleys.
And we have also our Instagram page.
You have an Instagram page.
And YouTube.
And YouTube page?
Yeah, that's life.
That's live?
Yeah.
What's the YouTube page?
That's
live.
Yeah.
That's live.
CHAT.
Marriage is lit is your Facebook. That's live is your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And what is your Instagram?
That's life.
That's live too.
Yeah.
These people is giving life. So guess what? Final word. Your word. You're going looking at the camera and you're going to encourage a man or a marriage where I struggle and how them to get out of it. Worse, someone who been through a divorce, we're breaking up and feel like their marriage is done for them.
Somebody told me that been through a divorce, my life is not going to be a good life. My life is going to be a wreck. And God is not going to find anything to do with me. And I didn't prove them wrong. God did that. Because our ministry bloomed out of that, all that thing. I can't tell a person that when you're sick, if your marriage is going through a situation, you should run away from it. That's not how it works. You work on it. You do what must be done. Do the first thing. Make sure that you love your wife. Honor God in your life and keep prayer in your life. If you keep honor in your wife, love your wife, and keep God as in the means of prayer in your life, it has to work. It must work. There's no way that it cannot work. And one thing that we do together, we allow no day to pass that we don't pray together. That's a must do. We have our special or individual prayer time, but we pray together because we have a family together. Pray together, spend time in the Word together, and see what God will do with it. He must respond to it because that's what He requires. And if you do what He requires, He is guaranteed to respond to your marriage, and He will be in the midst of your marriage.
Your final word, Michelle.
Ladies.
To the ladies. As a woman, we have to go through all of that and stuff. Hearing people saying, blaming you for stuff, that you wreck stuff and things. And had to deal with adopted kids and stuff. What is your word to the lady that is contemplating, should I go and continue this? Your final word.
My final word would be respect your husband. And if you don't know Christ as your Lord and Savior and Master, seek counsel. Seek someone that is in the Word that will be able to encourage you in the right way that you need to go, because you were born in God's image and likeness, and He wants the best for you. So seek Him while you can, and just be the woman that God has called you to be, a virtuous woman.
A virtuous woman. That's it for this episode. I tell you, Michelle and Ian, I could listen and talk to them. I love them story. I love faster the business. But to understand, marriage still can work.
Yes.
And we're on the campaign of killing the divorce rate.
Yes.
And we can make it The name is Stefan Peninsilyn. For all the camera crew and stuff. The Glory Care Moment. Join us next time again. Love, oh, peace.
Something about you that keeps me by your side, baby. So much about you I never can deny. I feel love and affection when I hold you in my arms. Girl, I love your charisma, and yes, I love your charm. Girlfriend, you're not pretty like Alisa Anna. You're not singer star show like Madonna. You're not popular, me love like Condoleezza. You know have device, me go sing like Maca. You're full of spice like Saab, youngster like a Tanya.